Hello everyone, myself Manohar Magali. I'm your qualified CA. In this video, we will discuss all important points about income tax return filing, which is most important activity in the month of July. Right? Without delay, let me share my screen. Topics covered in this video are the why we need to file ITR, what are the benefits you can get, who are the mandated to file ITR, what are the consequences for not filing ITR, what are the documents needed to file ITR, and which ITR we need to select by when we need to file ITR. Before going to the discussion of ITR, let's understand why we need to pay tax to the government. This is one of the common, unstoppable, debatable point in every family circle or friend circle. Why we need to pay tax to the government? As you know, government is taking care of the welfare of the citizen, right? With the different development areas in railways, in roads, in hospitals, in education, in different areas. Every year, government release the budget in the month of February. This is the recent budget report, which is released in the month of February 2023. How they are planning to allocate for the development of different ministries. Ministry of Defense, they are planning to allocate 5.94 lakhs crores. Minister of Roads and Transport, 2.70. Minister of Railways, 2.41. In this way, they need of lakhs of crores for the development of Indian economy. Right? Right? So, how government can generate the revenue to invest or to allocate the amount, right? Yes. More than 50% can receive from the income tax and indirect tax. More than 50% only from income tax and indirect tax means government is taking care of the taxes in one hand and allocating through other hand. Means we only contributing for the development of the Indian economy. If government make it as an optional, if you like it, please provide the tax or provide the income to the government. Otherwise, no. If saying in that way, I hope majority of the people will not okay. That is the reason government is make it as not an optional. So it is not an optional, it is a mandatory. So everyone need to contribute for the development of Indian economy. Means indirectly we are supporting to the Indian economy by paying the income tax or indirect tax. So we can happily say that and proudly say that yes, I am supporting the Indian economy by paying the taxes to the government. Next, why we should file our ITR? So income సంపాదిస్తున్నా ట్యాక్స్ పే చేస్తున్నా అయిపోతుంది. Why we need to file ITR? So everyone can everyone can earn the income in different ways. It can be salary, house property, capital gain, business operation, and other sources. There are five heads of the income. Whenever income increase, they need to pay tax to the government. And if you are salary employee, every month the tax deducted by your boss and will pay to the government. If you are the any business owner or if you are earning income in any ways, you have to pay tax to the government as a part of advance tax. So every quarter you need to pay tax to the government, right? Means at the end of the year, maybe you paid income and you have to pay maybe differ, right? If your income is more, you have to pay tax more. And you have to disclose all the information, whatever the amount you earn, whatever the taxes you paid through income tax return filing. If anything need to pay, suppose you paid the taxes to the government till the month of March 80,000, but suppose you have to pay 1 lakh, the balance 20,000 you have to pay while filing your income tax return. So you have to pay tax, extra tax to the government. Assume that you paid the excess tax, means 1 lakh 20,000 you paid. Actually, you have to pay 1 lakh. So you can get the tax refund by filing the ITR. So ITR nothing but you have to show all the income you earned in this year and all the taxes you paid in this year. If any balance you can you have to pay, and if anything excess you paid, you can get the refund. Hope this point is clear. Benefits of filing ITR. Yes. I earn the income, I paid the tax. What are the other benefits I can get while filing the ITR? You can show that whatever the amount you earn, it is 100% genuine, means it is 100% white money. White money means it is completely showing to the government and paying taxes to the government. So it is 100% legally you are earning. Done. And if you are planning to go for abroad, this is one of the important document for the visa processing. And if you want to go for any house loan or personal loan or car loan, income tax return filing also one of the important document. And set up and carry forward of the losses means whenever you are earning the income, you have to pay tax to the government. Suppose if you are incurring the losses, do you need to get the benefit from the government? Yes, but not immediately in the next year. You earn the loss in this year, maybe 30 lakhs. 30 lakhs. And you earn the profit in the next year 1 crore. So this 30 lakhs loss can set up in the next year. So 1 crore minus 30 lakhs, 70 lakhs only you need to pay tax to the government. Means on the 70 lakhs only you need to pay tax to the government. So this setup can be allowed only if you file ITR in this year. Next, life insurance coverage. You can get the higher coverage of life insurance if you file your ITR, and there are no penalties. Since it is a mandatory, if you file in time, there are no penalties. These are the main important advantages you can get. And in addition to this, if you incur the expenses in different areas like house rental allowance, I mean rent payment, you may leave travel, encashment of leave, mentions, allowances, perquisites. So these are relating to salaried employees. And you incur the amount with these names, you can get the some exemptions. So 10 lakhs you receive the salary from your boss, and you receive the salary portion. HRA portion is 2 lakhs or 3 lakhs. Out of 10 lakhs, 3 lakhs is relating to HRA portion. On the basis of rent payment, you can get the exemptions. In this way, you have some exemption. You can get the tax tax exemption by filing the ITR. Next, deductions. These are the major deductions everyone can use only when they are allowed. Every section or every deduction have the different applicability. Whenever you incur the amount, whenever you are applicable, then only you can use this section and can get the tax benefit. Suppose you earn the income of 20 lakhs and you incur the expenses of medical insurance, life insurance, any donations, house loan taken, any electrical vehicle taken. So on loan basis, what are the amount you paid to the other people are investing in other sectors, you can get the tax benefit up to that limit only. 20 lakhs you are the salary and 5 lakhs you can get the benefit. So only net 15 lakhs only taxable income. Suppose your boss taken the 20 lakhs, while filing the ITR, you can show all the expenses or deductions, whatever you did, 5 lakhs. And the balance 15 lakhs only you have to pay tax. Already you paid the tax 20 lakhs. Now you have to pay tax 15 lakhs. So already excess paid, that excess you can get the tax refund. But this exemptions or deductions are misusing by so many people. That is the reason recent time you can see the so many notices. Even though we are not incurring the expenses to reduce your tax liability, people are using this section. So you will get the notices. What are the consequences? We'll see in the next steps. Who should file an income tax return? So who are the mandatory? So total income exceeds 2.5 lakhs for the less than 60 years age people, 3 lakhs for less than 8 years, 5 lakhs for more than 8 years. And registered business, whether not in the profit or loss. So if your business is registered, I mean you are doing any business, even though you are incurring the losses, you have to file ITR. And if you have any assets outside India, and if you have deposits in saving account more than 50 lakhs, deposit in current account more than 1 crore, electricity expenditure excess 1 lakh, foreign travel expenses more than 2 lakhs. In all these cases, you are mandated to file ITR, but better to file ITR even though you are not satisfied in these cases. Why? Because you can get the different benefits as we discussed previously. Consequences of not filing ITR. Suppose even though you know you don't file ITR, you don't want to file ITR, right? There are some people, yes, let it happen. They can think in that way. So what are the consequences if you're not filing ITR? You can take the decision, but just you have to know what are the consequences. After knowing the consequences, you can take the decision whatever you want. You will get the income tax notice and you have to respond in time. How government will give the notice even though we are not giving the information to the government? Maybe some of the people have this doubt. And whenever I'm disclosing my income to the government, then only they can know. Without I'm disclosing, how government can know what is the income I earn and whether I paid the tax or not paid, how can government know? Yes, because of the artificial intelligence and increasing of the technology developments and recent updates like PAN and Aadhaar should be linked, and PAN and Aadhaar should be linked with your mobile number, and in bank you have to provide all the information. So everything is interlinked. So you are in government hands only. So whatever the income you earn, government will know maybe today or tomorrow. then government will issue the notice and you have to respond in time. So if the government satisfied, fine. If not satisfied, you have to file the ITR with the penalty under section 234F. If your income more than 5 lakhs, you have to pay penalty of 5,000. If income less than 5 lakhs and more than 2.5 lakhs, you have to pay penalty 1,000. If your income less than 2.5 lakhs, you don't need to pay any penalty. In addition to this, you have to pay interest under section 234A, 234B, 234C. Every section will charge 1% interest per month. Next, tax evasion. Tax return cheyakapothe, that is the penalty and interest. You completely not paying tax. What will happen? So if you are evading the income tax to the government, it is 100% illegal. The taxpayer may face the additional tax liability in addition to the whatever we discussed previous slide. And wages garnishment means withhold of your salary. Suppose you are the salaried employee and you are not paying taxes to the government, even though your boss should be deducted, but some information because of you provided some information to your boss and your tax is 100% exemption, so your boss is not deducted, so 100% you are not paying taxes, then wages garnishment can happen, additional fines can happen in addition to the previous penalty and interest. What is the wages garnishment? Your salary is withheld by the government, so government will give the orders to your company, please withhold employee income. He has to pay income tax to the government. Whenever you paid, only your salary withhold will release. So additional penalty at the 270A under section 270A, for concealing the income, you have to pay penalty of 200%. Suppose you are escaping the 50,000 income tax and government understood with the different types of information and you have to pay penalty of 200%, means 50,000 your tax liability, 200% of 50,000 means 1 lakh, 1,50,000. In addition to this, you have to pay interest 1% per month, 12% per annum. Right? Under section 276C, you are evading the tax more than 25 lakhs, you are bound to imprisonment for a minimum of 6 months and maximum of 6 years, in addition to penalty, interest, and late fee. What are the documents you needed to file ITR? As you know, Aadhaar card and PAN card are mandatory document. Form 16 if you are salaried employee, and salary breakup to check the your breakup of salary and to identify is there any elements exist. Tax saving investment proof like in life insurance, Sukanya Samruddhi, ELSS, NPS, EPF, and any loan taken like house loan, electrical vehicle loan, education loan, any health insurance paid, any capital gains, you can get the report from your website, and capital gain on sale of the property, and any interest and bank details, all your bank details, any additional information as you think, if you earn income in this year or you did any major transaction this year, all these information are relevant. In addition to this, Form 26 says that you can download in the income tax website itself. And AIS. AIS, you can check the information. If any information you missed out to collect, government will give the information, right? In that way, government can know what are the incomes you have. These are the main information. If any additional information, you have to discuss with your consultant or your CA. So by using this information, you have to file your ITR. Which ITR we need to select? So these are the different types of ITR, ITR 1 to ITR 7. Different ITR have the different applicability. These are all the income, different types of the heads, salary, house property, business income, capital gain, and other sources. So which is applicable, you can select. Mostly ITR 1 for the salaried employees. And if they are earning the income in the name of capital gain, means they are buying and selling of the shares, you can get the capital gain, and buying and selling of assets, you can get the capital gain. So these are the different documents. You can check with the consultant or your CA. And income tax return filing due date. So as you know, 31st July is the due date for the salaried employees. If it is a business case, 31st October, and trust, colleges, and political parties, 31st July. If applicability of audit those cases, 31st October. And if you want to file revised return, suppose you file the return in this month, July month, and you want to show some other information by taking extra deductions, or you want to show other income which you missed to show in previous return, you can file or you can revise your return until 31st December 2023. These are the major information about your income tax return filing. If you have any doubt, you can mention in the comment box. If you think our efforts are helpful for you to take any kind of decision, you can hit the like button. And if you want to share this information to your friends and family members, share this video. And if you want to see more updates like this, subscribe to our channel. Thank you and have a great day.